Good afternoon, everyone. These are the kind of days that really fill your heart as a civic leader, community leader, and housing leader, because what you're standing in right now is the newly renovated and expanded Kimball Court. And we're going to talk, and you're going to hear from others and see the space today about what's happening here and what makes it so special, including who I'm just thrilled to introduce you to today, our partner here at Kimball Court and across a few of our properties, Avivo and Kelly Matter, its leader. So I'll turn things over to you.
I'm excited for the Avivo team who's been on this site for many, many years to have this incredible space. I'm excited for all of our partners. I'm most excited for the people who call Kimball Court home. We have many residents who've lived here for decades and longer, and they are getting the space that they deserve that provides dignity, a radical welcome when they walk in the door, a place that they can rest their head and take those next best steps that Chris talked about. Avivo exists to enhance well-being through recovery and career advancement while working to end homelessness. We support about 1,700 people in the community moving from unsheltered homelessness to permanent supportive housing. We have had a 3 decades long partnership with Beacon, and I have to say that it is our honor to serve with Beacon.
Matt here is going to show us around a little bit.
So as you stand up, we're really at our first stop in the tour right here. This is our community room. This is a space that Kimball Court has really lacked since Beacon acquired the property in 2010. We've not had a place to gather for residents to get to know each other, to cook a common meal, to watch a little TV, watch a game together, a football game, whatever it be. So this is a space we are just thrilled to have. Every time I come here, there's people sitting here taking advantage of the facilities. I point you to the corner back over there. You see a camera. You're going to see a lot of those. Security improvements have been a huge factor, a huge focus in our project. We have right now about 40 security cameras throughout the development. We'll get up to 60 by the time we get done with all the rehab, the full project. Our security chief out here, Dan Addington, has great view of virtually everywhere in the property. So look for those as you go through the property. So those are consult rooms for private meetings. I mean, as you saw, those are open offices. And we've got, our partition walls there. It's fairly private, but sometimes somebody has something very sensitive they want to talk about. So it's good to have a private space. With that, we'll take a quick spin through Avivo's space. They are working in there, so we'll go through kind of briskly if we could. Private meetings with residents for resident intake or whatever private conversation they should need to have. And we have a bike room here. A bike storage room, something that we did not have before. I'd like to introduce everybody to Dan Addington. He's our security chief with Relative Intel. Dan can show you what he sees on his computer screen if you want to peek around. This building is a split entry building. So you enter, at a level between first and second floor. The old front door is just past that exit sign down there. That has been a challenge for security because residents can come up, come down. There's no front security desk to come to. To me, this is one of the most important improvements that we have. A single point of entry, a short, wide flight of steps, right down to a security desk, and our services staff with EJ and his group front and center right over here. We're proceeding now from the new addition into the existing building. Our mailbox area here, which is new. For those who would like to take the elevator, we're going to the first floor. The thing I want to point out here right now is the difference between new and old, if you will, or non-rehab. The transition is right here. So this is the north corridor of our existing building. The existing building has a center light well, a south corridor, and a north corridor. The north side has undergone rehab. The north corridor has undergone rehab, the south has not. They're proceeding from the 3rd floor down on the south side of the building. So you can see here, as you look up this corridor, what it is compared to what it was, and it's come a long way. Things that we are really happy with is what you see out here. This is our light well patio. This is the space between the existing building and the new addition, where we put a paver patio out there. It was really important as we thought about this project to try to provide some space where people could get outside without, hanging out in front of the building or behind the building. A nice, safe, interior place. And this is it. We have 3 units here, 152, 151, 150 are open.
Deeply affordable housing is what is missing in our community, and opportunities for people to move directly from sleeping outside to a home like Kimball Court. That is what's missing in our community. That is what ends homelessness.
Supportive housing is best understood, as I like to describe it, is the invisible backbone of our community's response to homelessness. When you think about how we solve homelessness in our communities, it really is an array of strategies held together by public systems, federal, state, local, and an array of nonprofit partners that often implement these solutions in community. We also know how we end homelessness, by definition, is with home. But for folks who have long and often complex histories of homelessness, just providing a home isn't enough. We need to provide on-site wraparound services, case management, and support to meet people where they're at, help them to find their goals, their agency, first and foremost to maintain housing stability, and then beyond that, to thrive in any aspect of their life, however they so choose, and how we're here to empower them to do that.